Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps. So today I'm going to talk to you about this small device on the right of my phone called the Chameleon Ultra. And right now it's in the leather pouch that you can buy separately for the device. I bought it in a package, so it came with it, but it can be purchased separately. Usually it comes with a silicone, um, almost translucent pouch. And yeah, so this device has a lot of promise, but to date it's under development, and a lot of those promises are just that. Right now it cannot do a lot of what it's supposed to be able to do. So what does this device do? So this device can do a subset of the things that Flipper Zero is capable of. So basically it's supposed to be able to do high frequency, so that's NFC, and that's NFC technology, and also low frequency, that's 125 kilohertz, uh, reading and writing and emulating. As you can see, the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, the numbers, so that basically shows you that this device has 8 memory banks that correspond to the 8 slots that you see on my phone screen. So right now this is connected to my phone using Bluetooth, and I can select which slot is active by using these keys on the back. So right now it's not doing anything because it's connected to the phone, but you see I can use the phone to select different slots. When it's not connected to the phone, the two A and B keys on the back, these are reprogrammable. You can use them to do different actions, but I've set them so that they cycle between the memory banks. So yeah, it can be used without the phone attached, but it cannot do a lot right now without the phone connected, sorry, not attached. So whenever it's trying to read anything, this LED starts to blink, and then there's another charging LED that tells you when you're charging, the status. And on this side, it has a USB-C port. As you can see, on the other two sides, there's not a lot. At the bottom, there's a lanyard port, and on the back, just these two keys and 4 screws. Now, what is this device capable of? So on paper, this should be able to do a lot of things like read NFC cards. And to be honest, it can do some of that. So the NFC side is very well functioning as of right now. You can use it with either the original app or another app that's available, at least on the Android side. It's called the M Tools BLE. So you can use it with that app as well. But I'm going to demonstrate with the original app. This is a combo key fob, so it has a T5577 chip and also a MeFair 1K Magic chip Gen 2. So I'm going to demonstrate how this interacts with this. So this is the top side has, I believe, the NFC antenna, and the back side has the low frequency antenna. So let's start with the low frequency side. I'm just going to place it on top of the key fob, and I'm going to try reading it. As you can see, it picked up that that key fob is a EM4100/4102 type of key, so I can save it, and then I can save it to one of these slots, and whenever I bring it close to a reader, it automatically wakes up and presents the last card that I selected using one of these slots. So that's cool. It's supposed to be able to read a whole lot more kind of cards, but right now only 4100 is implemented. It cannot read or emulate any other kind of cards as of this moment. It's capable of doing that, but the functionality is not implemented yet. Now, let's look at the high frequency or the NFC side. So I'm going to ask it to read, and it's saying that it detected a card, and for MeFair cards, you need the keys before you can copy it or read all the data. So I'm going to ask it to use the dictionary and see if it can unlock the sectors. And as you can see, it goes through all the keys and tries them one by one and sees if it can unlock it. So if it doesn't have the key uh, in the database or the dictionary, then it takes a long time. I'm not even sure if it's capable of doing any kind of brute force attack. But if it doesn't have the key, usually it will just tell you that I don't have these keys, and it will not let you copy the card. But if it's able to find all the keys, then it's simply going to basically let you save the card. And just like we did for the low frequency side, you can save it to one of the slots and it's able to emulate that. So that's nice. So in theory, what this is supposed to be able to do is copy key fobs and then have it on one of the 8 banks. So instead of having to carry, let's say, 16 fobs, 8 of the NFC variety and 8 of the low frequency variety, you can have just one device, and not have a whole keychain of fobs. So the promise was good. It maybe someday that will be true, but right now it's not really able to do that based on the software support. This is a completely community driven project. There is no company behind this, so that's why it's so slow. People are doing this out of their goodness of hearts and in their own spare times without any kind of competition whatsoever. So I'm very grateful for the work that's been going on. I bought it knowing that it's limited at the time. So yeah, if you guys would like to buy this, this is available on AliExpress. You can look for it, and this is available on Amazon. Slightly more expensive compared to AliExpress, but yeah. So yeah, that's what I think about this device. It's a nice toy. It has lots of promise, but it's not capable of doing a lot more in its current state. And it's a nice small companion to Flipper Zero. So you can use, for example, Flipper Zero or Proxmox to break these keys and put them in the dictionary, and then use that to copy the card. So that way, instead of, as I said, having to carry many cards or many fobs, you can just carry this one device, and this could be your keychain basically. So that's why I bought it for. So as you saw in the beginning, I had 3 slots populated. So I already have the 3 cards in this. So here is the slot manager, as you can see. So this was the hotel that I stayed at last week. So this is just showing me the card that I copied, and I did not have to carry the hotel card with me. So yeah, I have fun with this. Make sure you ask for permission before copying any card that you're not supposed to have in your possession, that you're not legally entitled to. Make sure you're on the right side of the law, and be safe. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.